Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. I know it's been a few days since I've released any sort of content, any sort of video, and I apologize about that. Work has been just kicking my ass lately. I've been wanting to come home, just nap and sleep and get some rest. And then on the side of that, I've been working on the house, getting the upstairs kind of redone. You know, my sister just moved out, so her room is open. I've been working in there, making a guest bedroom in case anybody ever wants to drop by and stay, or, you know, whatever have you, a guest or a family member needs a place to stay. There's a room extra. So we have that, and it looks pretty decent. I'm actually very happy about it. But anyways, Evil Dead Burn just dropped a full-length trailer. I did a reaction to the teaser on my live stream a few weeks ago and thought it was really, really interesting and really cool. But it didn't really tell us a whole lot. So hoping that we get a little bit more here. And I liked Evil Dead Rise. I liked it enough. I don't think it was anything amazing. It probably wouldn't be in my top 3, but I did genuinely enjoy it. I thought it was a very unique take, a different setting for the Evil Dead franchise. And apparently this one is supposedly set in the same universe as Sam Raimi's trilogy, from what I hear. So that's kind of exciting, you know, the possibility of Ash showing up, or who knows, right? I know he's a producer on this one. I'm pretty confident he's a producer. Anyway, I think he was a producer on Evil Dead Rise, too. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and dive into it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and let's go ahead and dive into Evil Dead Burn.
Alice? What's wrong? What happened?
Having a full-on panic attack. Who the fuck followed you home? She's oozing. Oh, yep. Good God. Car wreck? Yikes, man.
We found you.
Ooh, there's that classic Evil Dead
My sweet boy.
feel with the camera.
I would give anything for us to be together again.
What'd you do?
My grandfather believed the devil would return. If anyone read from the Book of the Dead.
Cool down.
That was a creepy look. Good God.
The whole family can be reunited.
Well, that's how she lost her fingers. Oh my. What was that? Oh, dead-eyed dog.
Cheers to your
Fuck no.
family.
About to drink some hot wax. Love that shot. That looks like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I knew it! The second I saw those forks and knives, and I knew something was gonna happen. Dude, I knew it. The second I was gonna say something in the beginning of the actual trailer when she was like messing with the forks and knives in the dishwasher, I'm like, that's gonna come into play at some point, and they actually showed what it's gonna do. Nice. They kind of should have saved that, though, for the movie experience, I think. Personally, they kind of showed a lot here, but there was one scene. Let's see. Look at this tall-looking, thin MFer. Whoa. That kind of reminds me of the 2013 Evil Dead remake, still one of the best of the franchise. Oh, love that film. Saw it in theaters, loved it. That reminds me of the demon at the end of that. Which, you know, they can go crazy with these demon designs. I kind of hope they do. You know, Evil Dead 2 and the original Evil Dead, they had a very unique look to the Deadites. where this remake and these more recent Evil Dead movies kind of don't really go all the way with the demon designs, which is kind of a bummer. You know, with the first two movies, it felt like these were genuinely like different sort of entities. They weren't just being possessed. They actually turned themselves into like monsters. And I feel like that's kind of missing from these more recent Evil Dead stuff. Having said that, though, it looks like we're in for a gory time, ladies and gentlemen. Freaking deadites crawling on the roof. For a second, this shot reminded me of something out of Evil Dead Rise. You know, when she's like hovering over the lake? That's what it kind of reminded me of. That almost looked like her a little bit. Theaters July 10th. Might be a fun one to go see on my for my birthday. My birthday's July 2nd, so I'd have to wait like a week, but that looks like a great time. My buddy's birthday is actually July 9th. So maybe a movie me and him can go see in theaters. Having said that, I thought that was a pretty damn decent trailer. It showed a bit, you know, a little bit here and there. I'm not going to expect no less from an Evil Dead movie. Of course, it's going to be violent, gory, and horrifyingly disturbing when it comes to the brutality. But this is what we all expect. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Are you looking forward to Evil Dead Burn? Do you really care about this franchise anymore? So far, I think every film in the Evil Dead franchise has actually been decent. It's not like, you know, some of these other horror franchises where you, like, you know, have a good one, you'll have a, oh, that was okay, and then you'll have, like, garbage, straight up garbage. This one actually has kind of stayed consistent with actually releasing good movies. So, we'll see. Let me know what you think.